So this is section 1.0a, our in-class examples. So let's take a look at them. Now, you should have noticed in his video that Andy goes through a couple of examples like this where he's trying to teach you how to use the graphing calculator to help you solve equations. I want to take a quick second to note that Moore went through an update over the summer, so your Moore doesn't look like this anymore, but I did pull these questions directly from your homework. Now, in your homework, every problem is different, so you won't get this problem with these exact numbers, but you will get a problem that looks very, very similar to this. Okay? So in order to do this in the calculator, the way that Andy is recommending that we do, we go to Y1. If you have something there, then press clear to get rid of it. And you put the left side of the equation in Y1. So that is 16, whatever variable they give you, just make it an X. 16x to the second. Oop, there. Go away. 16x to the second plus 37x plus 27. So you put that over here in Y1. And then in Y2, you put the right side. So 3x plus 12. So we're going to put that up here. In Y1, we put 16x squared plus 37x plus 27. And in Y2, we put 3x plus 12. Okay. So now, if we go to the table, which is what we want, it's going to pull up a table with x's and y's, where these are the x's, and then this is y1. So this is 16x squared plus 37x plus 27, and this is 3x plus 12. Now, we want to be able to put in values for x. So to do that, you're going to go to second and then window for table set. And on independent, you're going to change it to ask. So basically what that means is you're telling the calculator, ask me for y values. Don't plug in y values. Ask me for x values. Don't just generate a list of x values. Wait until I tell you which x values I want. So now let's go, now that we've done that, let's go back to the table and see how all of a sudden now there's nothing here anymore. So I'm going to put in negative 3/2 and then press enter, and then negative 9/4 and then press enter. So here, let's write what we see on the calculator. X is negative 1.5, Y1 is 7.5, Y2 is 7.5. X is negative 2.25, Y1 is 24.75, Y2 is 5.25. So is negative 3/2 a solution? See how Y1 and Y2 are the same? That means that yes, this is a solution. So I think the drop down there is going to be that it either is or is not. Is negative 9/4 a solution? Well, my two y values are different, so no. Negative 9/4 is not a solution. Okay. All right, let's try it again. So let's go back to my calculator, go to y equals, let's clear what's there. Okay, so this y1 now is negative 5.42x squared negative 5.42x squared plus 5.69x plus 7.61. So you're going to write that right here in y1. And then y2 is 2.58x minus 3.11x squared minus 1.25. You're going to write that right here in y2. I'm not going to write them down, but when you're in Moore, that's where you're going to write them. Okay. Now let's go to our table. So second and graph to get to the table. Don't worry about the fact that these are here. You can just go right over them. So to put this in the calculator, you're going to need parentheses around your numerator, because remember that long divided by bar is a grouping symbol and it means the whole numerator divided by the denominator. So we're going to do parentheses 3.11 minus the square root of 91.5385, and then close parentheses, divided by 4.62, enter, and then parentheses 3.11 plus the square root of 91.5385, close parentheses, oops, that's not in the right place, close parentheses, divided by 4.62. Okay, these decimals, negative 1.398 is going to go here in this X box. 2.7441 is going to go in this second X box. You're going to copy this into Y1, this into Y1, this into Y2, this into Y2. And then you're going to tell me, is this first really long radical a solution to the equation? Well, you got the same thing in both Y1 and Y2, so I'm going to say yes, it is a solution. And then the same thing here for the second one, we got the same thing in Y1 and Y2, so I'm going to say yes, this is a solution also. Okay. Now let's solve equations the old-fashioned way. Here we have 14t plus 31 equals negative 26t minus 20. Let's combine my t's. 30, that should be 40. Oh well. 40t minus 31 divided by 40. The calculator can reduce fractions for you if you're not sure whether or not they reduce. So if you just go back to your main screen here and you put your fraction in, negative 51 over 40, and then you press the math button and then enter twice. Did that one reduce? No, it does not. Okay, so then my answer is going to be negative 51 over 40. And then they want that as a decimal. So negative 51 divided by 40, negative 1.275. Okay. All right, so we'll distribute on this side, 7x plus 56. Distribute on this side, negative 5x plus 40. Combine like terms over here, so this becomes 7x plus 58. Combine like terms over here, this becomes negative 5x plus 38. Add the 5x. Subtract the 58. Divide by 12. That would definitely reduce us. So divide top and bottom by 4, and we would get negative 5 over 3. So x equals negative 5 over 3, or negative 1 point. They want 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So then the last from this first section, okay, negative 5.9x I distribute minus 5.9 minus 6, 8x, 8 times 7.4, 59.2. So that's going to be negative 5.9x and then minus 11.9, 8x minus 66.2. All right, so let's add the 5.9x. 13.9. Add the 66.2. $54.3. Divided by 13.9. 3. Let's see if we can turn this into a fraction. 543 over 139. So in your exact answer, you would want that fraction. And then your rounded answer would be 3.9065. So remember, that was math enter in the calculator to turn a fraction to a decimal. Okay, so that 1.0a is mostly calculator work and then just solving a couple of basic equations.